last time out for F1 Academy in Miami, saw the rain falling just as the second race of the weekend was about to get underway. The safety car led the field around, but people were making mistakes. It was very, very challenging out there, and the rain did not improve. It got heavier and heavier, and as all the cars were just trying to stay on the track, it wasn't that easy to do so, and there was no real chance to go racing. It was a tough one for all of the drivers. They were out there for a while, but Chloe Chambers was the big loser in a way, but she's got a chance to get it back today. We are now all set for the build-up to the first ever F1 Academy race in Canada. The Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Ile-Notre-Dame in St. Lawrence River beside Montreal, hosting 3 races of F1 Academy this weekend. And it's 30 years since Jean Alesi won a Grand Prix here on his birthday. There's every chance that Chloe Chambers could win an F1 Academy race on what is her 21st birthday. So lots to look forward to. It is a challenging track though. Very easy to make mistakes, very easy to hit the curbs too hard or run into the barriers. So we shall see how it all goes. My name's Ben Edwards. Alongside me is multiple single-seater race winner Alice Powell. And Alice with Chloe Chambers having her teammate Alicia Pawlowski alongside, and title contender Dorian Pan starting third. The run to the first corner could be crucial.
It certainly can be, Ben. Hello everyone, happy birthday as well to Chloe Chambers, turning 21 today. But facts you won't want to hear is nobody has actually won from pole this year, would you believe it or not, in F1 Academy. The last person to do so was Abby Pulling in Abu Dhabi in the penultimate race in 2024.
Absolutely. So we shall see whether that's going to happen. It does seem strange that there's no wins from pole so far, but this is the opportunity for Chloe Chambers, and this grid is lined up as they qualified in Miami. So they didn't get to do that race in Miami, but they will now get to do a race here in Montreal based on how they qualified at that previous event. So we shall see how this works, and it will make a bit of a difference to some of the other races we've got here this weekend. So let's take a look at the grid lineup for this first race of 3 here in Montreal, and we shall see how it all goes. And we are now just waiting to see.
17, Ava Dingness in P16, Joran Conte in P15, followed by Nicole Havredar and Nina Gaidman in P13. Of course, as you just heard there, these results off race number 2 last time in Miami. Alba Larson and Courtney Crone in P12 and P11. Followed by Maya Vogue in P10, who was not very happy with her results last time out. Followed by Tina Hausman in P9, Emma Felbermeyer in P8, Ella Lloyd in P7, who was also really quick. Emma Felbermeyer was also really quick as well. Wasn't very happy with qualifying yesterday. Rafaela Ferreira in P6, Aurelia Nobles in P5. Leah Block in P4, Dorian Pan in P3. Can Leah Block continue up with that pace? Alicia Pawlowski in P2 and Chloe Chambers in position 1. So she seems to be quite quick here this weekend. But can Chloe Chambers convert a win? Can she convert a pole to a win? That is the big question here this weekend. Can she convert that pole to a win and convert it to a stunning 25 points? Race 2 will be reverse grid, and race 3 will be off qualifying from earlier on today. So race 3 will be quite interesting. Here Chloe Chambers will be getting pole position for each and every race. She'll be getting the best starting position. She seems to be the strongest. You can win in qualifying, but can you win the weekend? Can you win the race weekend? That is the most important thing. You can see everybody is mostly on brand new rubber here as Chloe Chambers makes her way off the line, and we'll be getting the formation lap underway this time around. It's going to be important here that you get enough tire temperature and pressure to get off the line and, well, practically convert the thing into a beautiful start here. So that's the most important thing here for Chloe Chambers. She can get off the line. She should be in a good position for the rest of this race. Chloe Chambers, last time out in Miami, was strong. Diane Pan was also strong in race 2. Let's take a listen to what she had to say.
I'm feeling really excited. Honestly, kind of feeling pretty chill, low stress. I feel pretty confident in this track. I feel like it'll be really exciting to see how the race plays out. I think the field is pretty close, kind of in certain spots, so it'll be definitely a close race. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited to learn from tomorrow to hopefully carry into Sunday a good result and get another win on Sunday.
Chloe Chambers seems pretty happy about that, and Alicia Pawlowski will be starting alongside her. And it'll be that run down into turn 1. It's a very short run into turn 1 off the front of the grid. So if you can get that launch, you should be good. Leah Block, she'll be lining up P4 on this grid. The Williams Academy driver was very happy with her qualifying. Her practice pace was quite immaculate. Her race pace also seemed to be quite good as well. She did a number of laps in practice, and qualifying was just to add on to that. She's very happy with her pace. She just has to show it here. Now, Maya Vogue is on the back foot this weekend. She's starting P10. She's starting P8 in the race. In race 3, race 2 is reverse grid off qualifying. So this one, it means a lot. This is off Miami, so this is off race 2 in Miami. There's 3 races here this week. And Chloe Chambers, can she get the launch that she needs off the line to convert it down into turn 1 and try and build a margin? Put a bit of air temperature into the tyres. They've got enough front temperature. Hopefully, you're guessing they would. It's now the long wait for everybody to line up at the back of the grid. And we're going to get a green flag very, very soon. So we wait for the rest of the cars to line up at the back of the grid. Havridar lining up in her grid box here. And the build up to the first race for F1 Academy here in Canada. The green flag waves at the back of the grids. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go for F1 Academy. It's a good start from Chloe Chambers alongside her is Alicia Pawlowski. She gets away quite nicely. Chloe Chambers leads into turn number 1. And who is that around the outside of Chloe Chambers? Nearly made contact. Who was that? Putting a really risky move there. Ella Lloyd side by side with Leah Block back further down the grid. But apart from that, everybody has made it through quite safely without contact. There was nearly contact with another driver with Diane Pan. Not sure who that was, but they seemed to be all making it through quite nicely. There was no contact off that start clock. There is one of the Haas Academy drivers getting real confident on overtaking people there. I'm guessing that was. I'm not sure exactly that was, but Ella Lloyd, she is ramping up on the back of Nina Gaidman, who was really good last time out. Nina Gaidman was the one that nearly made contact with Diane Pan off the line. But Chloe Chambers, what a start from her. She's being under attack by Alicia Pawlowski as Chloe Chambers covers into the hairpin. Covered quite nicely there is Nina Gaidman being attacked by Ella Lloyd. And Emma Felbermeyer will also possibly want a bit of that as well. The Kick Sauber car getting a bit of that as well. There is Emma Felbermeyer being attacked. Emma Felbermeyer attacking Chloe Chambers with the drag that she gets alongside Chloe Chambers. They run side by side down the back straight and into the World Champions. There, Aurelia Nobles in P4 being attacked by Ella Lloyd. This is a move for the lead. Alicia Pawlowski moves out. Is the move going to get done? Late under brakes. Oh, contact between the two. They make contact. And Alicia Pawlowski is around. Both cars then made contact. Oh, God. Both of them made contact and both of them come around. I'm not sure if Chloe Chambers got out of that alive, but I think she might have. So I'm not sure who actually caused that. I think it was Emma Felbermeyer who went down the inside and both of them made wheel-to-wheel contact and both spun around. I'm not sure if Chloe still leads this race though. here on lap 2 of 17. And a spin there for Emma Felbermeyer, who was quite nice. Sorry, Palmowski, who was quite nicely in this race. Leah Block looking up the inside of Emma Felbermeyer. Let's take a look what happened. So, Felbermeyer was setting up the move. She went to the outside on the dirty side of the road and laid under brakes. They made Felbermeyer locked up, ran into Chloe Chambers, and in the end, it just made contact with Chloe. Chloe over the radio.
Yeah, I really couldn't do anything there. I was just holding my line.
I mean,
That is true. She was holding her line and she ended up cutting the curb. There, Maya Vog, our championship leader, is in the pit lane. Oh, what a shocking weekend for Maya Vog. Our championship leader has ended up in the pit lane. I'm not sure if it's for a genuine technical drama, but she will not be very happy about that one. Chloe Chambers leads though, over Diane Pan. She leads by just 0.4 of a second at this point in time. You can see the dirt that is on the road. Down there, it will not be good for the cars that run through turn 1. Turn 1 noted, Palmowski and Chambers. Hello Harrison, welcome back. Palmowski and Chambers noted, causing a collision. So Chambers could be in a bit of strife here with 14 laps to go. Nina Gaiman sets the fastest lap of the race, 142.049. Fastest lap of the race for Nina Gaiman. Diane Pan got a much better run just then out of turn 4. And this is the run now up into turn 5 and 6. Diane Pan down the inside. And Diane Pan will take the lead of the race. Chloe Chambers obviously still taking a few laps to get the dirt off her tyres after running right at turn 1. Can Chloe Chambers grab her back here at the hairpin? She certainly can, but she locks that front tyre up. She goes straight on. Dorian Pan will switch back down the inside, and Dorian Pan will now retake the lead. Chloe Chambers took it for about half a second, and now Dorian Pan has it back after switchbacking her back down the inside. Chloe Chambers has damage on the front of that car, so that's not good. She will have to come in, and Chloe Chambers could be out of this race. Or at least out of lead contention here. Chloe Chambers might have to come in. That front wing is a little bit dangerous. It is hanging off the front of that car, and that will be affecting her in terms of the aerodynamics of that car. It will not be nice. Chloe Chambers looking down the inside. It's on the dirty side of the road. Once again, Chloe Chambers, she looks to be reenacting what she just did. Oh, God. Chloe Chambers being real aggressive in this race, wanting this race win. Ella Lloyd has got the fastest lap of the race, and they run side by side down into turn number 3. Chloe Chambers keeps the race lead, and Walt takes it off Diane Pan. She retakes the lead for Chloe Chambers. She leads over Dorian Pan as she tries to look down the inside Dorian Pan, but doesn't get the move done. Turn 1 incident involving Palmowski and Chambers will be investigated after the race for causing a collision. Dorian Pan looking to take back the lead. Ella Lloyd, meanwhile, has got into this. Chloe Chambers is suffering with understeer. She's saying over the radio. Will she come in though? Ella Lloyd retakes second spot. Chloe Chambers is struggling. She's got the fastest lap of the race, Ella Lloyd. So this is going to be working for her in her favour quite nicely. Very much working for her at this point in time. Black and orange flag, what we call the meatball flag, has been shown to Chloe Chambers. This is her race over. She will be getting the meatball flag this time around. Quite unfortunately, Chloe Chambers over the radio.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how unfortunate for Chloe Chambers. She's boxing and getting that front wing out from under her tyre. Now that will be what's causing the front locking on that car. They'll get that car, try and get that car back out and running. Of course, when you're circulating, you don't get points. It's for top 10 for points as that Red Bull crew work away at that car efficiently. getting the screws back on that car, and they've got in for a new front wing. So we take a look at the replay of the start. It was actually a really good start from Chloe Chambers. She converted quite nicely, but it was Emma Felbermeyer. It was Dorian Patton who also got a pretty good start as well. In behind, Leah Block and Ella Lloyd went side by side off the line. But apart from that, everybody got through quite nicely. I think it was Raylene Ovals that nearly made contact with Dorian Patton off the line. Maya Vug, not a good start for her. Still suffering with those electrical dramas. Not a good start and not a good weekend for Maya Vug, who ended up in the pit lane on lap 1. She dropped right back to the back of the grid, and immediately you can see how much they pull away. Dorian Patton, big lockup as Chloe Chambers and Alicia Palmosky went side by side. This is what happened down at turn 1. We're riding on board with the rear end of Chloe Chambers, and you'll see, I think it was Alicia that locked up, Chloe that locked up. It was Chloe, and she just went straight on, spun. Alicia Palmosky spun. She got up on that curb a bit too much. She spun, and, oh no, so it was contact with Alicia. It wasn't the curb. So Chloe made contact with Alicia, and Alicia ended up spinning. Chloe went straight on at turn 2, and Dorian Patton gets the pickup on the dirt on her tyres. So I wouldn't be surprised if that dirt is starting to clear up. Dorian Patton has the fastest lap of the race, heading on to lap 6, 1:39.885. Here she leads over Ella Lloyd, Emma Felbermeyer, Nina Gaiman, Leah Block, Ferreira, Hausman, Chong, Pats, who's done an amazing job to score points, possibly in this first race. Palmosky in P11. Palmosky in P10. So just getting points there for Alicia Palmosky. They done a really good job to change that, to get that car back out there for Alicia Palmosky. But the two front-running cars, Myville back in the pit lane, that would be it for her quite possibly. If the first did not finish, maybe in her career, in her one of many that will still be to come from Myville. She doesn't want to retire this car. They're trying just to fix this car, and this will not be a good race for Myville either. It's not going her way. Margin, 1 second from Dorian Patton to Ella Lloyd. 0.1 seconds. So, good margin there. And then a massive 1.8 seconds back to Emma Felbermeyer. Nina Gaiman, Leah Block, Ferreira, Hausman, Larson, Chong, and Pats in P9. Struggling with a bit of pace. And Palmosky just in behind P11. Emma Felbermeyer, we're running on board with the back of her, being attacked at the moment by Nina Gaiman in P4. Lap 1, turn 13 incident involving car 18. Emma Felbermeyer will be noted. And Dorian Patton has just taken the fastest lap of the race, 1:39.5. You see the dirt still on the outside of turn 1 down there. Alba Larson is dropping down the field. There might be a problem with Alba Larson's car. I'm not sure if she's genuinely got a problem or if our timing screens are genuinely just glitching, and they are genuinely just glitching here. So, Nina Gaiman trying to close up on the back of Emma Felbermeyer. As you can see, both Dorian Patton and Ella Lloyd have just run away with this race ever so slightly. Turn 13 incident involving Nina Gaiman noted, leaving the track and gaining an advantage. So Nina Gaiman possibly under a bit of strife and maybe getting a smack for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Lap 1, turn 13 incident involving Emma Felbermeyer will be noted after the race. So again, Emma Felbermeyer under a bit of strife in this one. 10 laps to go, 7 laps gone in the F1 Academy Race 1. Myville makes her way back into the pit lane, quite unfortunately. So problems with the Ferrari car, and this time around she will go a lap down, as this is Tina Hausman down inside on Ferreira. So I think it was Ferreira that was under investigation. We run on board with Alba Larson. That is making the move on Ferreira. So it wasn't actually Larson that she was making the move on. Larson is in behind her. As the fastest lap of the race, that time around goes to Alicia Palmosky. So Alicia Palmosky gets the fastest lap of the race. that time around. There, our Larson 139.044 here, as this is Chloe Chambers. Oh, is this Chloe Chambers? No, this is Alicia Palmosky trying to get this move done on Chloe Chong, the number 27, being stalked by Alicia Palmosky. She has the pace to move her way back up the field. Nina Gaiman.
You're at least 2/10 faster per lap than Melbourne Meyer. There's going to be 10 laps to go, so pick her up when you get the chance.
Nina Gaiman being told there that she's nearly 2/10 a lap faster than Emma Felbermeyer, so pick her off when you get the chance there. Emma Felbermeyer, of course, sitting in P3 in this race, followed by Nina Gaiman, as this battle still continues with Alicia Palmosky in P10, Chloe Chong in P9. That margin separated by less than 3/10, as it's closing between these two. But does Palmosky have that slipstream? She certainly will on Chloe Chong. This is for 2 points, 2 whole points for Chloe. Emma. Sorry, this is for Palmosky. 2 whole points for Palmosky if she can get this move done. But of course, she wants to try and make her way back up the field. She's moved up already 2 spots after coming in as Joan Chaconte getting down the inside on Nicole Havridar. That is that move done, the Australian. Sorry, I think that's the New Zealander. There, as that is move done for Palmosky. Right around the outside on Chloe Chong. But Chloe Chong inside for the next corner, which makes her at the disadvantage for the next corner. Palmosky has to keep that position where she is at the moment. Palmosky P10, Chloe Chong P9. This is the battle that's raging at the moment between these two. Here, Dorian Pan leads this race. Chloe Chambers has the fastest lap of the race by nearly half a second. So Chloe Chambers just punching laps out here and trying to catch Aurelia Nobles for some points in this one. As we see Palmosky trying to look around the outside of Chloe Chong. That's not going to happen into the chicane as you make your way up through turn 10, turn 9, turn 10, and then into turn 11 where the hairpin is. As that is possibly a move now for Palmosky around the outside of the hairpin. Chong has the inside line for the hairpin, but Pan, who is P11 at the moment, Pam, not Dorian Pan, Pam, will have the slipstream of both cars, and she could possibly get them both down here at the World Champion chicane as Chong tries to break the slipstream. And it's around the outside for Palmosky. She's trying absolutely everything. Chong is defending for her life at this very point in time. As ads decide to play with me at this point. Ads are definitely screwing me over at this point in the race. Not handy. Not handy whatsoever. As Chong getting rid sideways out of the chicane. But at this point, she's holding on to this position quite nicely. Look at this, Palmosky. Inside run for the next corner. Can she get the move done? Down the inside for Alicia Palmosky. Chong has the inside run for the next corner. But she's going to hang it tough for Alicia Palmosky around the outside. Sadly again, Chong has the inside run for the next corner. If Palmosky is brave enough, she can go around the outside. She's not able to. And Chong keeps the position. See, she needs to set Chong up for a good corner here. She needs to set her up for the hairpin. If anything, any other corner will not do. Matilda Pats, the Gatorade running livery car, the rookie this weekend, is fighting for points. And guess who it is? It's Alicia Palmosky, who's starting P2 in this race. She's now fighting her for 1 point. So Palmosky is at risk of losing this 1 point that she has under her name at this point. And meanwhile, that margin Dorian Pan to Ella Lloyd's 1.5 seconds. It's nearly 3.4 back to Emma Felbermeyer. And that is down the inside. Move done. And as I was saying, move done. She needs to set her up for the hairpin. And that's exactly what she did. Turn 11 was the spot to do it. Alicia Palmosky gets the move done, but Chloe Chong has slipstream. First, before, Chloe Chong was burning a hole in the air for the slipstream. And now she's going to get it back with more slipstream. What annoyance for Alicia Palmowski, but guess who has the inside run for the next corner? They're going to run 3 wide. It's the World Champion chicane. It's not going to happen. And guess who goes wide? It's Chloe Chong. Gets an advantage. Oh, Palmowski in the fence. No, that's not Palmowski. That is Matilda Pats in the fence at the World Champions. And the World Champions has caught another driver out. That will be a safety car. Oh. The Circuit Gilles Villeneuve has caught once again another driver out. The World Champions takes once again another driver. And that will be a safety car. So through the chicane, another driver has been caught out. Now, that car is sitting in the middle of the road. I won't be surprised here if that will be a safety car. I'm not sure how they haven't called it yet. There you go, safety car. And Matilda Pats, that is substantial damage to that car. Did she just understeer? She's just completely understeered into the fence down there. Wow! That car is destroyed. Like, the insides of that car is just destroyed. This is the battle at the World Champions. Went straight on. Pat's just understeered. Understeered straight into the fence. Oh my god. That is absurd. So, she actually locked up. She took the curb. She took too much of that curb, and the World Champions has caught once again another driver out. Right front and left rear damage to that car. Wow.
I'm so sorry.
I can understand.
Saying I'm so sorry over radio for Pats. Oh my god. All cars are to follow the safety car through the pit lane. So race control there saying to follow all cars through the pit lane. The box of F1 Academy watches on with 6 laps to go. Now that margin between Ella Lloyd and Emma Felbermeyer has now dropped. So, by the way, fun fact, this will be the longest race for F1 Academy. This would have been the longest race without a safety car. If it went through. If this race went through without a safety car, it would have been the longest they would have had without a safety car. And the longest would have been, I think it would have been Miami. But if they survived another 2 laps without a safety car, as this CrowdStrike safety car is out on to the track, but if they survived another 2 laps, they would have survived the longest period without a safety car in F1 Academy. That is a cool stat to have. Let's send it up to the world feed to talk about what happened.
She's not yet got out of the car, sorry. She's waiting for the signal from the marshals to hop out. But Dorian Pound's lead has been shrank now totally, as well as allowing Alicia Palmowski back into the mix. We mentioned, didn't we, that the gap between her and Houseman was, I'm pretty sure it was over 6 seconds. But that is going to have shrunk right down. We should get some racing laps. The marshals doing a great job, as always, as cleaning not only the car, but there was a lot of debris that was sprayed across the track. That's why, of course, these cars are going through the pit lane.
Just to remind you, this is a full race in terms of points. So it will be 25 points in theory for Dorian Mann if he stays up front. Ella Lloyd in 2nd place, that'll be 18 points, of course, same as Formula 1 points. Felbermeyer in 3rd at the moment, but as you were saying, that could easily be a big change with all these cars together when we get the race underway again. We may see a change, particularly for the podium finishes, and we'll see how that goes in a little while. Chloe Chambers has set the fastest lap with that new front wing on the car, but actually in terms of getting the point, you've got to be, to get the point, you've got to be in the top 10 to get the point for fastest lap, and of course she's down in 16th place. The safety car will help her today.